Drop your pants, say your wife and get your friends. It's the Man Show. Wicked time to light a fart. Keep your favorite private part. It's the Man Show. This is what you get. Something from the stick in heaven. Johnny girls are traveling. Like the Lucy Local.
Now the host of the Man Show, Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel.
Hello, Juggy Dancers. Oh, you look lovely tonight. Fox, you look lovely tonight, too.
Thank you, and it's nice drinking with you.
Thank God he's not in his underwear. All right, tonight that is our topic. We are talking about underwear.
I have never purchased a pair of underwear, and I've never thrown one out. I've got about 15 pairs. I have no idea where they came from. They just accumulated at my house somehow.
Same here. People come over to my house, have a few beers, get shoved in the hot tub, and 3 days later, a wet pair of Hanes they left on my bathroom floor is the newest star in my rotation.
It's like there's a big underground underwear community, a gigantic hamper that all men share.
And it makes no difference what size they are. Guys are going to wear them. When you're dealing with elastic, one size fits all.
I can wear anything from my son's Aquaman underoos to the size 48s my father-in-law left behind.
My girlfriend tells me your underwear are disgusting. Why don't you buy new ones? I'll tell you what I tell her. According to those women's magazines you read, honey, the first sign a man is cheating is when he buys new underwear. You want me to cheat? Is that what you want? Use your head, woman. Think.
They don't think. 70% of men's underwear is purchased by women. That is a true fact. And it explains the billboards with the half-naked male models. I never understood that. You want to sell me a pair of underwear? Put Roger Ebert in them. If they make him look good, I'll buy a whole crate.
Yeah. Men aren't stupid enough to fall for that crap. We know $3 worth of cotton isn't going to give us washboard abs. Listen, I'm happy if they cover most of my crack.
And
Don't applaud crack, please.
the big underwear issue is boxers or briefs. Boxers or briefs. People ask me that a lot. And I know it doesn't sound cool, but I wear briefs. They're a lot more practical and a lot more comfortable, and the fly is always coming open on that boxers. Drives me nuts.
Definitely, yeah. It's like a dog putting his head out of the house, you know? Looking around. I can't stay in boxers. My penis tries to fight its way out. It seeks daylight. Like a vine growing toward the sun, Jimmy.
Maybe a bush. I need function. Briefs are more absorbent. I need something to sop up my herbs and spices.
Yeah. Me too. My underwear are a disaster. They look like a Rorschach test. Some people see a butterfly, others see Lincoln's head. Even after they're washed, they're still not right.
I don't even know why they make them white in the first place. They don't make tires white. They're black because the street is black. Underwear should be brown. That should be the standard. But you never, ever see brown underwear. Never.
No, because they're scared you're going to get a false sense of security. They don't want you to get too lazy. It's the same reason planes don't have a hammock in the cockpit. They don't want anyone taking a nap.
So, to summarize, some of you may be wearing underwear my mother bought me in junior high school. We recommend briefs. And somebody please manufacture some freaking brown Fruits of the Loom already, will you?
Yes. Just pretend the banana went bad. All right. With that said, recently Jimmy hit the street to have a look at some real live underwear. Here's how it turned out.
What do people wear on their most private of parts? Sure, we've seen the catalogs, we've seen the supermodels and G-strings, but what do real people wear under there?
I have flat on. There's my underwear.
That's real nice. Oh, look at that. Let's get you out of those pants, honey. What do you say?
You've asked the wrong guy.
It was free balling.
Free balling.
I just wanted to see your underwear. Is that so wrong? Mm-hmm. You're a beautiful man. Yeah. May I see your underwear?
Underwear.
Underwear? May I see it?
Can't do it.
How come?
Don't swing that way.
If I was gay, there's no way in the world I would go out with you. No. Leave the sausage where it is.
Okay, what exactly do you have to see?
Whatever you got to show us, we'll have a look at it. There'll be no
Should I just
zooming in.
flash really quick?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Crazy?
It'll go by so fast, nobody will even notice.
Really quick.
It'll go by so instantaneously, nobody will even notice.
1, 2.
All right. That's great. It's an interesting method how you went down below. Oh, there you go. All right. I like the little pinch thing. Yes. God bless this country.
Today's Monday, right?
Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
You're a mailman? You're not out shooting anybody today, are you?
No.
May I see your underwear? You just like the top part of your underwear? Look at that. Do you mind if I give you a wedgie?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, here we go. Oh, goodness, look at that. I mean, look at that, right up there.
There it is.
Nice, Ruth. I tell you what, let's all three drop our pants. Asking the question, may I see your underwear, and getting a big yes on both sides. I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and good night, everyone. I went to college.
Money well spent. All right. Well, hey, look, the juggies are in their panties.
Oh, how about that?
What a pleasant surprise. Ladies, why don't you see if you can split a scene?
Well, welcome to the Man Show video store. Renting porn. It's embarrassing. Only the most hardened perverts don't lower their heads a little in shame when they step up to a counter with an armload of whack material.
It's uncomfortable, but obviously it has to be done. So, here are 6 simple rules designed to make your adult video rental experience as painless as possible.
Rule number 1, shop early. There are a few reasons to shop early. The biggest is, as a general rule, people don't rent porn first thing in the morning. That's good for you. At 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, all the normal folks are at work. That leaves you free to browse alone.
It's also the best time to browse because you get first crack at the restocked shelves. Like a fisherman hitting the lake right after the hatchery truck dumps in a fresh load of trout.
Beat the crowds before you beat yourself.
Words to live by. Rental rule number 2. Act casual. When I rent porn, I like to pretend it's an afterthought. like I came in for something else. Let's see, Sense and Sensibility. Would that be in drama or new releases? Hey, what is this? Bare-chested women in some kind of embrace? On film? What could this be about? I'll have to give it a look-see.
What you want to do is start in the regular video section and just sort of meander over to the adult. But be careful when you do it. You can go too far. Sometimes the sections aren't clearly marked. You get too caught up in the moment and might inadvertently wander into gay territory.
No, dear God, no! No, for the love of Jesus, no!
A shock like that can traumatize the penis permanently. Act casual, but be careful.
When I'm shopping for porn, I feel like everyone in the place is looking at me. Like they all came to watch this sicko degrade himself.
Especially the store employees. You feel like they're all raising an eyebrow, all just a little disgusted by you. That's when it's important to remember rule number 3. Jack Stein's theory of relativity. Think relatively. You may be shopping in an adult video store, but they work here. This is their office. Do you have movies of a 400-pound woman having sex with a half-dozen dwarves at your job? No. So who's the sick one?
Here is a technique that does not work. The sandwich. This is where you take eye cream on Genie and sandwich it in between All Dogs Go to Heaven and Babe 2, Pig in the City.
Yeah. This doesn't fool anyone. If anything, the clerk might think you got a thing for farm animals. Which brings us to rule number 4. Don't be too picky.
That's right. Nowadays, porn is very specialized. You got your lesbian porn, your Asian porn, your kosher porn.
Matzo ballin', shalod.
You got your midget porn.
Dork on your sister.
That's a keeper. And if you're an American like me and Jimmy, your patriotic porn.
It's genital patent and World War spew.
I could watch those over and over again.
Here's all you need to know. Does it have at least one naked woman per naked man? If the answer is yes, take it.
That's right. Rule number 5. Foreigners are your friends.
Oh, yes. Compared to the twisted third world pornography they had in their native hellhole, ours is Snow White. Combine that with a limited grasp of English, and you've got a judgment-free rental experience. There you go.
Oh, you like a ass party?
Yeah. Just ring it up, will you?
And finally, rule number 6. Bag it. As a matter of fact, double bag it. You never know who you're going to run into between the counter and the car. Ex-girlfriend, 9th grade track coach, Jesus.
Well, hello, James. What have you got there?
Lunch?
I forgive you.
Thanks. Oh, good guy, that Jesus. Well, there you have it. The 6 rules of effective porn rental.
We're here to help. So until next time, keep your knees on the ground and keep reaching for your junk.
Right. It's the Man Show. Yeah. My name's Jimmy, and his name's Adam.
You know, ever since I was kicked out of my junior high shop class for building a kayak-shaped bong, I've dreamt of going back. Oh, sure. And recently, I realized that dream. Hi, my name is Mr. Corolla. C-A-R... O-L-L-A. Remember that name. Carolla. All right, before we get started, let me give you tonight's homework assignment. We're going to earthquake-proof your folks' home. First, you need to use a 7 1/4 skilled worm drive hypoid saw and cut an access hole in the subfloor. Now, once you're in the underpinning, then you're going to want to use your Bosch blind drive roto hammer, 5/8 redheads, and here's a tip. All thread. Use ring shank nails on those A35s. It makes a difference, kiddies. And remember, you're not building a piano. Safety's job one in my class. So before we hit the shop, I want to show you a movie called Blood on the Bandsaw. Lights. You know, back when I used to swing a hammer for a living, I used to entertain the boys by throwing anything I could find into the wood pile, and I'd make it stick every time. Now, this is a metal file, not because it's made out of metal. Keyhole saw, and that's tricky because it's heavier on one side. Oh, yeah. Let me show you a trick my uncle taught me when he was drunk.
Corolla, Mr. 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 Corolla.
It ain't over. I'm telling you, it ain't over. All right, hold on. Don't leave. Don't leave. Just want to say something before we take off. Hope we've learned something valuable today. These tools aren't your toys. The shop is not your personal rumpus room. And safety is no accident. Shaping young minds.
Oh, yes. I couldn't agree with you more. As a matter of fact, take a look at this.
Daddy, what does gay mean?
Gay? Once upon a time, there were these two sailors named Mark and Trevor. And that's why male figure skaters don't win fishing tournaments. Understand?
Can I have a popsicle?
No.
Just enough time in the show for another installment into the Man Show Book Club.
Here, hold this for a second.
All right.
This month's book, How to Drive, a book for women. It's a terrific read. Chapter 1, pick a lane. Chapter 2, green means go. Chapter 3, what a surprise, she ran into a telephone pole while talking on her cell phone. And Chapter 4, maybe your car didn't come with signals. It also has, don't you have a makeup mirror in your bathroom, which I think is an important one to salute.
I'm going to need another one of those.
Thank you, Juggy Dance. You look. I'm going to go home and spend some time alone tonight thinking of you. Thank you, Fox. Would you take us out with the Man Show salute?
Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, hoy, hoy, hoy. Ziggy zaggy, hoy, hoy, hoy. Ziggy zaggy, hoy, hoy, hoy.
Thank you, Fox. Now, girls jumping on trampolines. Good night. Good night.
The Man Show is a Stone Stanley production in association with